see there that 2 was on the outside. Let's take a look on if it's written like this on the inside. So what I do is I look at this. Once I identify that it's on the inside, what I do is I'm going to automatically take the reciprocal of it, okay? So what's the reciprocal of 2? 1 over 2. So this is, because x is a liar, horizontal compression of 1/2. Okay? So what's going to happen in a second is it's going to take that V and it's going to compress by 1/2. Okay, so stretches and shrinks or compressions we handled a little differently. What we did is we made a table, and last week we multiplied the y coordinates. Because this is horizontal, what do you think we're going to do? If you had to guess. Which coordinate is horizontal? The x. So what we're going to do is we're going to write our 3 key points, and we're going to just simply multiply instead the x coordinate. Okay, so just like before, let's make a little table of values. Here's my x, here's my y. 3 of the key points on the graph that we've been using are these 3, right? That should be familiar to you. They are -1, 1, 0, 0, and 1, 1. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and, not using the right side of the table, we're going to use the left side. We're going to multiply each of these by 1/2. See if I can squeeze it in. So, what's 1/2 times -1? -0.5 or -1/2. Yep. So this ordered pair becomes -0.5 or -1/2, whatever way you prefer to write it. The y coordinate does not change, so we're going to leave it at 1. All right, what's 1/2 times 0? 0 still. So this is not going to change that second point, 0, 0. What's 1/2 times 1? 1/2 or 0.5. So this is going to go to 1/2, 1. Okay, let's see what happens to those points then. So instead, this one is going to go to, that's one of these little tick marks. It's going to go right here. That's -1/2, comma 1. This one still stays at 0, 0. This goes over 1/2 and up to 1. Hopefully we can see that compression happen. So sketch that, you grab. I don't have that alpha. I have that alpha. Sorry. Okay. Hey, quick question. Only on absolute value does this happen, or anything that's lines. Curves this doesn't work for. What do you notice about example 1? The ordered pairs are different, but what do you notice about the blue graph in example 1 and the blue graph here? Do you notice that they're the same? In this specific case, and I did talk about this before, sometimes when you vertically stretch something and you horizontally compress, the result of the graph is the same. So, all right, let's take a look at page 2. Let's take a look at our quadratic. Okay. So in class last week, we did a vertical stretch to our quadratic. Looked like this. Okay. And we multiplied the y coordinates. All right, let's look at example 4. So we're looking at our function x squared, and inside that parentheses, so I know to be careful, okay? I'm going to be really careful with this. This involves x, and x is a liar. So the very first thing I'm going to do is take the reciprocal of that 1/2. What is the reciprocal of 1/2? 2. So 2 is a number that's bigger than 1, right? This is going to be a horizontal stretch of 2. Okay, so let's make a chart here. Now, I think I had a student here who liked to do more than just the 3 points, and that is fine. They like to do like the 2, 4 as well. You don't have to, but you may do more than 3 points if you want. Let's write down our 3 key points, but this time, Gabe, what's the shape? Yeah, instead of a V, it's a U. Oh, you said U, and I just, okay, that's fine. Good. So first let's identify, even though those 3 key points are the same, we're going to make this curve to it. So -1, 1 is on the graph, 0, 0, and 1, 1. So we're going to start there. All right, would you multiply each of those x coordinates, because it's horizontal, would you multiply each of those x coordinates by a 2? So times 2, times 2, times 2. All right. What's the new x value? 2. Well, actually, it's -2, right? Sorry, -2. The y is the same. All right, would you find the other 2? Did you get a 0, 0? And a 2, 1. All right, I need you to plot those 3 points for me, please. And draw you through them. Plot those new 3 points. Okay. Hopefully you can see, kind of think of this graph as pulling, okay, horizontally. It's stretching it away from the y-axis by a factor of 2. Can you guys see that? Do you think you could do it on your own?